Do you feel the Christmas spirit?
Oh, humbug. Welcome to another episode of Diva Court.
Oh man, we went through the whole year.
Season finale.
Hey, we went through the whole year and we were not canceled.
We were not canceled.
We had that one episode.
We made, they held us in a band, Sonny.
Yes, they did.
They were like, hey, holding pattern is where we were.
Hostage.
We needed a bond, and thank goodness they finally gave us one. What episode was that? Do you remember? Was it 6?
It was number 6.
Episode number 6.
And now we're at episode 31.
31 episodes, season 1, coming to a close, listeners.
Yes, it is.
I'm your host, Marcia Mignot. If you don't know by now, now you know. And with me is my co-diva.
It's Dana. It's Dana.
And I would not close the season without her last name.
Oh my
Smith.
gosh. Okay.
Hey, we're not responsible for the things we're going to talk about.
Or are we liable about your feelings?
Because what? You got to believe everything I say and nothing she says.
Well, obviously, when we look at this record going back, I killed it this year.
Oh, my word.
Yes, I did.
31 episodes, and she was right in 1. If she wants to
Lies. Lies and deceit.
If she wants to call that killing it, she can kill it all day.
We'll talk about the numbers once we go through this episode.
31, and I was right in 30 of them.
Lies and deceit.
And she was correct on 1 of them. Now, she wasn't necessarily correct because what happened should not have happened, but we'll give her that 1 win. Nothing like that.
There she go, lowering it up again.
Don't forget our sponsor.
Hey, Curl.
Hey, Curl. Hey.
Yes.
HeyCurl.shop. We want to thank Hey Curl for being sponsor for season 1, the entire season.
Yes.
We are truly grateful to Hey Curl. Don't forget to go get your free Diva code samples. Don't forget to use your Diva code free. Free is it, and this is the last episode.
Yes.
The free is gone.
I think they have till December the 31st.
That's it. The 31st of December, that Diva free code is gone, listeners. You have got to get the product. Don't forget to get your sample. I love the product. I use it in my hair. I use it in my braids. I use it all the time. The leave-in conditioner is to die for. Okay, don't die for it.
Please don't die for it.
Don't die for it. Please don't. We want you for episodes and seasons. We want you to be here for season 2, okay? Because we are coming back with the funny and the money. Hey, Hey Curl.
What money are we coming back with?
The one you're going to pay when you make all them bets you can't win.
Really? That's what we doing? Let's get this party started, right?
Crank it up. Don't forget to look for our episodes each week on YouTube. On season 2 when we kick back out. But during hiatus, ladies and gentlemen, we are still going to have your shorts.
Yes.
But the year in view begins with Ahmaud Arbery.
I just want
to guilty.
That is correct.
That's what's up.
3-0 for me, 2-1 for you. Like if we were in the SEC championship,
and thank God we're not.
I will be going to the bowl.
Yeah.
You will be going home.
The Super Bowl is where she's going.
Not the Super Bowl. It's
no,
college. This is college football.
That's what I said. The Super Bowl, not super.
I'll be
nothing
going
about
to
your bowl. That's super. It's Super Bowl.
I will be going to the bowl.
You'll be
all
going
bowls,
to the house.
the championship bowl, and you would not because I'm 3-0.
Oh, that's why you don't want to count the 31.
We can go.
She wants to go SEC, so she won't be a loser.
SEC, great. So,
guilty.
All 3 of them.
I said it,
and I agree with it, and I agree with it.
I am so glad that Roddy got convicted. Now, there are others out there that might feel sorry for Roddy. But if you watch 2020 or 48 Hours Mystery, in fact, 2020 called it running. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to run.
Running with Ahmaud.
No, Running with Ahmaud was 48 hours.
Yeah.
That's what they titled theirs.
Yeah.
And 2020 with Diane Sawyer titled her show nowhere to run.
Yeah.
And he did not have anywhere to run.
He sure didn't.
They ran that boy down like
tired him out.
What did they say? We trapped him like a rat.
Yeah. And
crazy.
Roddy was like, he was running and then he stopped for a minute because he was tired. And he got on his knees, but he was holding on his knees, and then he got back and started running again.
The reason I'm so upset with Roddy is because if he had not blocked that young man in, I think he would have got away.
He would have.
I think he would have got away.
Yeah.
But you could see in the 2020 footage that when he turned to run from the McMichaels in the white pickup truck, he was heading straight into Roddy's pickup truck.
Yeah.
And Roddy hit him with the pickup truck on the driver's side and was brave enough to show the footage to law enforcement. Oh, right here is where he hit me. The body cams.
That's when that privilege kicks in. Here's a video of me killing a black guy. There'll be no consequences.
Thought he was showing a video of the crooked black man that stole nothing.
I don't think they even cared if crooked, not crooked, anything. Here's a video of me killing a black guy. It's all good.
Now thank me. You remember that Greg McMichael said, no good deed goes unpunished.
Exactly.
Jurors didn't hear that. Now they can hear it all because there's a lot of body cam footage that didn't come in.
And it's a lot of messages on phones that were riddled with the N-word, where even Roddy said, oh, it's Martin Luther King Day, you going to that monkey parade? Like all of this that didn't come in, it all makes sense. It all makes sense.
Why it was okay for him to jump in his pickup truck.
Yeah.
Y'all got him? Let me help you get him.
They treated him like an animal, as if they was hunting down an animal.
Well, slave catchers. That's how it worked. You chase the slave until he gets tired. If he won't stop and you can't catch him, you shoot him.
There you go. Very
so
simple.
What was new? Nothing for them.
Not at all.
That's the lifestyle they've lived. And I am so happy. I do not feel sorry for Roddy. I think he needs life like everybody else.
You know why they felt sorry for Roddy? You know why they felt sorry for Roddy?
Why?
Because he was looking like this the whole trail.
He was looking like he regretted sitting there. Let me tell you what Roddy should have done. You want to know what that man should have done from day one? Mm-hmm. Take a plea deal. Stop, drop, and roll.
Well, listen, his attorney did a poor job on advising him, because the thing is that I think that his attorney got probably riled up by the defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a southern state in Georgia, South. Oh, yeah, this is going to be easy. Quick self-defense. Oh, you saw that Cal Rittenhouse trial? Oh, it's going to be, if you thought they got that in Wisconsin, wait. But I just think Roddy remind me of that kid in high school who isn't the bully, but is friends with the bully and do what the bully say to do, and don't have no remorse until he gets in trouble.
Until all of them get caught.
Until all of them get, that was like, I actually was a nice guy. But integrity is what stands between people who are good people and people who are just a-holes.
What really upset me about him is when you look at the 2020 footage, he had a sit-down interview with his attorney. And in the first interview, pretended to be an innocent bystander who was just happened up on the situation, took out his phone and said, "Ooh, this looks like something bad is getting ready to happen. Let me record it because the police might want to see it." Isn't that crazy? And then when you look at the body cam footage that was not played for the jurors, he's literally telling the police officer that he wanted to record it because he wanted to be able for the police to identify the burglar, the robber, the black man after they killed him.
And when the police officer said, were you just a witness? And he was like, nah, I'm a little bit more than that.
Yeah. But then when he did the interview, he was sitting there like, I pray for the mother. And I feel so sorry for the family. Wanted to make himself a victim. Because he was in the interview saying, oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life. And it was just a weird experience. And really?
They watched those videos back and was like, ooh, you look and sound a little guilty. So let's clean up your image let's taint the jury pool. Well,
it didn't work because all it sounded like he was a hypocrite. I think if he had done in those interviews, or made the statement in those interviews, hey, look, all I can say is I can't believe it happened. I thought I was helping law enforcement. These guys act like they're the cops in the neighborhood. And, you know, what I did is I saw them trying to catch somebody. So I just assumed he had burglarized something and they saw a crime. And, you know, after they shot him, when I went over and said, hey, what did he do? They were like, oh, we don't know. And that just shocked me. And that caused me to just start panicking because I'm like.
You talking about during the interview, or you talking about
Roddy
talked to the police officers?
Said that to the police officers, and then we could feel sorry for Roddy. Yeah. But Roddy is saying, "Whoa!" And I trapped him over there, and then he ran over there, and I hit him with the truck over there. blocked him over there in the cut.
Then he got tired. He got tired, and then he stopped for a second, got tired, and then he started running back to me. So I had to block him again.
Yeah, who does that? And then
a guilty person.
And then sat down to an interview and acted like I was a innocent. You know those people who recorded at the George Floyd situation?
You thought he was not going to, you thought he was going to say anything? If he would have said what he said on camera, it would have been straight to jail. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. No, he had to lie.
So did he think the body cam footage was just going to disappear?
Well, a lot of stuff didn't go out.
A lot of stuff disappeared for what, 74 days?
Yeah, a lot of stuff didn't go out. The text messages didn't go out. I'm pretty sure he thought that maybe the let's just say if they had the wrong judge and the judge was just suppressing all that evidence. So now the video of your interview would have been fine.
Greg McMichael's attorney feels now that she's made national attention regarding his long, dirty toenails. Guilty.
She'll have a whole band of white supremacists
supporting her.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Probably.
She'll be fine. True. All she has to do is apologize.
She didn't.
She'll do it eventually.
She said in her interview on.
Oh, they interviewed her?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely watching that tonight.
Yes. She did a sit-down interview. Her husband sat next to her. And Robin, what's her name? Robin Roberts. Not Robin Roberts.
Robin Williams?
No. Black female who's married to.
He passed away.
Yeah, Robin.
What's the one with the short hair?
She's got
Good Morning Hair.
Good Morning Haircut.
Good Morning Hair.
Good morning. That's gonna be our show.
Robin.
Good morning, hair. We're gonna start a morning show.
Right. Good morning, hair. How you doing? Do you need a hat?
Her name is Roberts, but her first name is not Robin. She's married to the NBC weatherman.
Oh, so no, the one I'm talking about.
She's married to the NBC weatherman.
What's the one
I'm talking about? The one that had the bariatric bypass. I can't remember his name. I'm having a senior. Al Roker's wife. Al Roker's wife.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, she's really petite.
What is the other one that was on that played for basketball?
Deborah Roberts. Deborah Roberts. I knew her name.
What is Robin's last name?
Robin Roberts.
Robin Roberts.
Yeah, so she's the one on Good Morning America.
Okay.
But Deborah Roberts is Al Roker's wife.
Okay.
And she works for ABC.
Nepotism at its finest.
No. They're different stations. Thank you very much. So
it can still be nepotism.
Nip your nipple.
I'm okay with nepotism.
I'm gonna have to nip your nepotism because it's not there in that one.
If somebody
get your conspiracy somewhere else, but not there.
If somebody in my crew blow up, I want some nepotism.
Well, they would have to call another network. Ma'am, what's your name? I'm sorry, I don't know you.
They go back and forth. Those executives go back and forth all the time.
Deborah Roberts interviewed and said, well, this is a situation that your clients place themselves in. Mm-hmm. She was like, no, this is a situation that Ahmaud Arbery placed himself in. I wanted to say, ask the next question, please. Running while black? Ma'am? Does a black man place himself in this situation to be gunned down running in a neighborhood?
What did she say?
The follow-up question.
No, I'm just saying, what was the follow-up question?
She didn't ask one. They just moved to the next thing.
That's why they needed that white man. That white man on 48, he was asking tough questions.
He did. He asked about the toenails, and 2020 didn't cover the toenail comment.
Okay.
Only 48 Hours did. Okay. And I was happy they did.
And what'd she say about the toenails?
No, they didn't interview her about the toenails. They only showed the comment. So she was interviewed by ABC on 2020, but they were not interviewed on 48 Hours.
So on the one that I saw when he was talking to Golf, he was like, So you don't think your client was racist? No, he don't got no racist bone in his body.
We just don't like black pastors coming to the courtroom. That's all.
He was like, well, he's been saying the N-word throughout his whole text messages. And on this one text, he was just like, Martin Luther King Day, they about to go down to the monkey parade. So you don't think that was racist? No, that wasn't racist. He said, but what about the N-word reeled through all his text messages? Well, nah, y'all just taking that out of context. And he was like, oh, are we now? And then he said, so why don't you, for us on live TV, put it in context so we can know? And he was just... Now that man know how to interview.
We'll drink that. We'll drink that.
He know how to interview now. I said he needs to be. Yeah. He needs his own show.
Attorney Golf, could you put that in context? Because you use the N-word in context.
He said, I'd rather not. He just put his head down like,
what context,
decline.
Sir, do you think using the N-word is appropriate?
He just...
maybe he was like, yo, that's my nigga.
Oh, that's in context.
Maybe that would be in context. I don't know, but some people I know who got white friends, which we discussed.
We'll give them a pass.
Give white people passes like that anyway, so maybe he had a pass.
Wow.
Maybe,
that's in context. When you get a pass,
you got a pass. So, maybe, that's my nigga. Hey, nigga, what's up? Maybe it was like that because one of his black friends gave him a pass. Maybe that's what happened.
Well, he needs to pass.
You have anything to say, sir?
He need to pass on saying
I feel
his black friend.
So look. So remember I was telling them, if you have a white friend and your white friend say the N-word to you all the time, and then you are in mixed company, and he was like, that's my nigga, and then he ends up getting into it with another black guy. Do you let that white friend, you leave him there and go, oops, gotta go? Or do you get
I think we've already answered that question, haven't we?
We just didn't we never really answered it. We just
moved on.
No, I think it definitely was answered.
Well, we just leave him there.
We answered that.
Where's my car?
Yeah.
Dude, where's my car?
You say take your beat down where you ordered it.
Dude, where's my car?
If you ordered your beat down in the parking lot, take it. I'd like a serving of whoop ass, please.
Listen.
Wait, so
there's a time limit. Dang, come on now, 15 minutes.
Wait, here's a question. If you give your white friend a pass to say the N-word, right? Say the N-word, y'all say it freely, and he kills a black guy, maybe not necessarily,
Okay. So
let me finish the story now. He kills a black guy, but maybe he didn't say the N-word. Do you still allow that friend to say the N-word? I'm just saying. Anybody?
Okay, so you're saying.
Go ahead with it.
You think you can clarify that? Okay,
yes, go ahead.
I'm going to try for the spirit of the season.
Okay. What season? Christmas, Kwanzaa?
Spirit of this season.
Yes, Christmas time. Give me this gift.
Work it out. Are you saying that the white friend who had previously had a pass has now killed a black person?
Yeah.
In any form or fashion.
Any form or fashion.
It could have been legal. Let's make it fun. It could have been legally self-defense.
Yes.
Do you now continue the
to
pass?
allow him to have the pass? Let's say he gets off Kyle Rittenhouse style.
What would your answer would be?
First of all, I'm not giving no white people passes.
No, that's not how the hypothetical works.
I'm sorry.
Why you said my answer?
Right, to your own hypothetical.
I want the people who give passes.
I'm sorry.
To answer the question.
I just make it up. I don't.
I want people who give passes to answer the question.
No, these are hypotheticals.
Okay.
Answer your hypothetical. You give a pass and this happened.
I just really can't. I can't digest the fact that I give. That's like me saying that I'll have an open relationship. And I find my husband in the bed.
I think you've done that before. You said, what if I had a boyfriend and a husband and a therapist that really liked me? And ma'am, you've already
all I'm saying is that that's like I said, I have an open relationship, but I find my husband in the bed with his mistress. Do she get murked? I can't really. There's no open relationship.
No,
I really
you
can't
can
go
say
there.
to her,
I can't phantom that. I can't phantom that.
Excuse me, ma'am. Are you paying the bills around here?
Phantom?
I can't phantom.
She's gonna phantom that, not fathom. Okay,
oh, that's what it is. I like Phantom better because it's like a ghost.
Phantom that.
It's a ghost.
She said,
like Phantom of the Opera. You know, is he there? Is he not? He wearing a mask. He wearing a mask because he got this girl in my bed. What's up with that?
I need him to fathom that.
Okay, well, let's fathom.
We're going to fathom it?
That.
Let's fantasy
Let's
it.
fantasy. I like that better. It's a fantasy.
I can't fantasy that.
It ain't no fantasy.
Phantom see? Can we phantom see that?
Let's do it. And I don't, for the record, I do not like to be corrected in public.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this public? I thought this was private.
All right, so going back to the story that was before the story.
Before the story.
I'm just saying, anytime I repeat what you said, just expect.
No, that's private.
Yeah, I mean, of course, my answer would be no, but what would your answer be?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
If you would have to believe that person. If you believe that person, if you felt at all uncomfortable about it, I can understand saying no.
So if you know this person ain't racist, but they let him drop the N-word all the time, and he kills a black person, you don't think like there's something inside of him?
No, there's something in your gut.
I'm gonna need some facts. I'm sorry, these hypotheticals can't work for me just all
fact-
willy nilly.
I'm giving you a fact pattern. What
he said you made a hypothetical where he killed a black man. So now why you mad?
I didn't tell him to kill the black guy.
In your hypothetical, you killed him.
No, the white guy kills him. Like it's something
right,
separate.
but you made the white guy kill him in your phantom thing.
This is getting out of control, you guys. I need you to stick to the fact pattern.
That's what I'm saying. In your phantom scene, you told a white man to kill him, and then you mad.
No, I didn't say you told him. I said that you give him, you allow him the N-word.
You can't make up no phantom scene and then be mad.
You allow him the N-word.
Yeah.
Separate and apart.
But why do you think those are connected? Why would you even connect the N-word to the fact that he killed a black man? Just because the man was black?
Yeah.
What if he killed a white man? Would you say he's still a racist?
Well, how would that be racist?
I mean, you could be killing a white man and still be a racist.
How would that be racist?
You're killing a white man, but you're still a racist.
So
there's racist people who have killed white people, but they're still racist against blacks, although the person they killed was white.
This is getting out of hand.
Hypothetical.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
Your
friend is white. He kills a black guy. You allow him to say the N-word.
But your friend, who is white, could still be a racist and kill the white guy. You still gonna be friends?
Why? What does that have to do with allowing him to say the N-word after the fact?
He's still a racist, but he killed a white man.
At the end of the day, to simply answer your question, it's all up to you. It's your gut. If you feel like in your gut,
So you know for sure in your gut he's not a racist.
Let me say this. I don't give out passes for white people to say the N-word, so I don't even know.
So you're telling me that you're going to tell a man that just shot a black man to stop saying nigga?
Now there you go. Okay? That's where it's at. I like that response. I'll take that one.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna need you to not say the N-word. That's like Rosenbaum chasing the guy with the AR-15.
So
what we doing?
You just
Are you really chasing somebody? You really gonna tell somebody with the gun? They already killed somebody.
What Diva is saying is, if you a white man and you have a friend and you got a free N-word pass and you kill a black man, you can no longer use it.
Well,
you can no longer use the N-word because you killed a black man. I'm sorry. That means your card just expired.
For the record, let me check this camera out.
His card just expired.
For the record, I do not give out N-word passes. Period. So there's that.
So his pass would have expired.
There would be no pass to give.
Okay.
It don't exist.
Okay, what the producer's saying is,
thank you.
The pass is expired. Yeah. If we friends and you kill a black man, you cannot use the N-word.
What my stage producer.
That's racist. Stage hand a racist?
No, he didn't say slave.
Can I get this comment?
Oh, can you get this in?
Stage producer has said.
But isn't a stage hand a racist?
He wouldn't dare tell a white man who just killed a black man to stop.
So there's that. I'm with that.
He said he wouldn't want to be next. He might like it a little bit too much. It
goes without saying. Go for it, sir. You got it.
After you.
Just go ahead and call me one while you're there.
No, but I guess I'm a Roddy sympathizer only because he
sympathetic.
He had the wrong
Roddy.
attorney. Because if he had the right attorney,
you think Roddy would have rolled, stopped, dropping, rolled? Okay,
he would have rolled all the way to Satilla Shores to the beach.
If Roddy had testified against McMichael, the son, okay? Travis, he would not be facing prison
Right,
time.
if he would have took a plea.
He should have rolled at the jump street. But his attorney probably was looking at that video and saying, what are you talking about? This video exonerates you, young man. But for you recording this.
He old as hell.
But for you recording this, he just look old.
No, he's 50. I'm sorry for all you.
But for you recording
I say it to say he is 50, but he looks like he about 70.
Well, you know what? Sin is ugly, and it will age you.
And so is he.
My thing is this. If his attorney did not tell him that video exonerates you, because what this is no different from, you remember the Rodney King video? People looked at Rodney King, saw him resisting. People look at Rodney King and said, why are y'all trying to kill this man? How you tase somebody and tell him stop resisting when his body is normally going to react to it? Yeah. So they looked at that video and they did not see that they were recording a crime that they were committing. They looked at that video and thought that video exonerated them. Yeah. Do you realize when you watch the entire 2020 footage, please go back and take a look at it. They released the video themselves.
Yeah, I know that.
Thinking that it was going to exonerate them because they did not like the rhetoric and where the talk was going. Yeah. And they said, you know what? This video is going to show that he attacked you and you had to shoot him. Because he came around the vehicle and came at you, show the video. And they released their own, released the video.
The problem is that Roddy's statements, like the video could have exonerated him if Roddy's statements didn't convict him. Because here's the thing, the video does not show Roddy blocking him. You know what I'm saying? He said, I blocked him, then I blocked him again, then he did this, and I blocked him again. His statements to the police is what locked him in.
Which is why he should have looked at the body cam and said, no. If we only had my cell phone video,
then you would have.
Then I could play this game.
Yeah.
But there's body cam footage, and I watched it, and I'm talking about blocking this guy in, and these people are charging us with his false imprisonment, and that look a little falsely imprisoning to me.
The other thing is that the GBI was already on their head. The GBI.
No, they weren't.
No.
There was
they had 3
months. Yeah, they got the 3 prosecutors. Right.
So the first prosecutor recused herself. The second prosecutor was on it until the mama got on his head. Like, look,
Mama went and Googled. 2020 did a doggone good job.
Yeah.
Mama went and Googled when she appointed a new prosecutor in another county over. And his mom Googled his name, found out that his son worked with her DA's office.
Exactly. So
when the father, Greg McMichael, was working there.
He recused himself. Then the third DA sent the GBI out.
The third one said, hey, GBI, take this.
Right.
Take this.
But the third one recused himself because he said he didn't have enough resources. So he recused himself. And then the fourth DA from the Cobb County.
No, the GBI picked Cobb County.
Okay, GBI picked Cobb
And then Cobb County, the black female, had an election come up after she was selected. Because remember, the governor tapped her. You understand? Okay. And then she has to run. Because if that seat comes open, you have to run. Because somebody became judge.
But they had a white guy on there talking about it.
Yeah, but somebody became judge. And I think once that person became judge, the district attorney seat came open.
Okay.
And the governor tapped her and said, hey, you're it. And unfortunately, she got into an election with a black male, and the black male beat her in the election. Okay. So his office took over, and that's how this white female who prosecuted the case ended up trying the case because she works for his office.
Yeah. I don't know what
my point is once you look think about it. What we were talking about is why he had sympathy for Roddy. Just to bring us back home. He had sympathy for Roddy because he felt like Roddy didn't have good counsel. Because if Roddy's attorney had done a good job, Roddy's attorney would have had him stop, drop, and roll.
How do you have sympathy for Roddy, but you don't have sympathy for Kyle? I don't get that. I feel like I don't even really have sympathy for Kyle. I understand why he would have been innocent, but I don't have no real sympathy for him because you still was doing wrong. Just like I don't have any sympathy for Roddy because you was doing wrong. Kyle just got off because he just had a better case and he had a worse prosecutor.
No, if Kyle had bad lawyers, like Roddy had bad lawyers, Kyle would have been convicted.
The reason why they feel sorry for Roddy is because without Roddy,
we wouldn't even have this. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, just because the devil gave you the evidence doesn't mean
that's not necessarily mine.
No, but I think some people feel that way. Some people feel like without this video, they would have been able to lie, and they would have said Ahmaud attacked them, and you would not have been able to see, and it would have been done.
But the devil showed his cards, and you wrapped the devil up. Like, so what? You gave away your evidence. You set yourself up. Like, no.
But once again, see the logic path I get from Roddy, no matter the fact that he's a racist or anything. I don't see Roddy as a person who would kill black people, but he's prejudiced towards them or something like that. I'd see that completely. The McMichaels, I saw them ready to hunt down
they were hunting
a black person and kill him for any reason they can figure out.
To get off. Because they can claim self-defense.
Because
they've been waiting.
Because they've been waiting.
Not only that, it's a law from 1863.
Yeah.
But that's
what I said. I said Roddy is like the friends with the bully who just do whatever.
Exactly.
That's why he's sympathetic.
Which is why you're sympathetic.
I'm not sympathetic to weak ass.
What I'm saying is,
I was about to call him the N-word.
If he,
because he's not.
I'm just trying not.
I'm sorry. You can't give out cards, then you can't call him.
No, I was gonna call him. The only reason why I didn't call him the N-word because I just don't like using that word. But when I get upset, everybody's an N-word. Everybody and their mama is the N-word. Straight up. I don't see color. I call everybody an N-word. Everybody get it.
No, you see color red.
Facts and evidence.
That's why I can see more. I can understand seeing those two run out, walking out as a white man who isn't the smartest.
Right.
But it has his prejudices.
Think it's okay to get my gun and gun down whoever I want.
No, I'm gonna go chase down these people because these are my neighbors. I know them.
Right.
And they must be chasing him down for some reason.
Correct.
They wouldn't have no reason to do it.
It's understandable that he would not have chased Ahmaud by himself.
I
don't think Roddy would have jumped off that porch.
Got up off his porch
and saw Ahmaud run by and chased that boy.
And started running him.
No, I don't think
he would just noted there's a black boy running.
Yeah.
And put it in his head and say that's weird.
Yeah.
Because it's a white neighborhood.
He would have just called the police.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the first one did.
Exactly.
He wouldn't, but he want to be, but that's the problem. It's just like the mean girl who got her mean girl friends and they are taunting and harassing one girl, and maybe the mean girl sidekicks wouldn't do it, but you still weak as hell and you doing it still. No, I don't have sympathy for that.
It's not rooted in that because that's rooted still in an evil thing. Like that's you
like
still,
malicious.
That's
you
still
got
you hit a man with a car.
No, but what I'm saying is, if you actually believed someone was a robber or did something
or
bad,
a burglar,
was coming down,
you would chase him.
You would chase someone down.
Correct.
So I'm saying if you're
just like Kyle Rittenhouse,
well,
just like Rittenhouse,
we know your fight record, just so like we understand why you would say no, thank you,
nobody.
No, thank you.
No, my record is I'm not chasing nobody down.
I agree because the fights you talked about was a big old L, loser,
reverse L.
Hater.
So. Let me explain the difference from Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse is that mean girl you're talking about.
No.
Yes.
Where you're provoking, provoking.
Yes.
You're doing that kind of thing, pointing guns, trying to be all cool when you're not cool. It's someone who's lost on what they actually are and what they're trying to be and ended up deep in hot water when someone said, oh, you're going to point a gun and chase them down.
Right.
First of all, nobody heard Rosenbaum say, oh, you're going to point a gun and chase them down. Nobody heard that from Rosenbaum talking to Kyle. All you saw was a crazy man chasing down this person.
First of all, I'm going to need you to take the crazy off because they found out after they killed the man.
Well, I'm talking about
just
what
like
I found out
after. Mental health was found out after or exposed.
But Ahmaud was running away. A crazy man that was running away obviously had enough sense to run away.
Here's the problem.
He ran away
in society.
No, wait.
If you take
one quick question, would you point a gun at a crazy man? Unprovoked?
Yeah. You said what? You didn't point a gun at Rosenbaum.
I'm saying, are you going to point a gun anywhere near a crazy man?
No.
What are you talking about?
What we're saying
crazy
is,
man
if
is
you
over
thought
there
somebody
jumping
was
there,
crazy,
putting trash cans on fire, you're
Right.
gonna point a gun at
He did
me?
not point the gun at Rosenbaum because he was putting guns on. He was setting trash on fire. He pointed the gun at the black guy in the yellow pants, and the chase was 10 minutes later. So it's two separate scenarios.
But to act as if that because he pointed his gun once, he wasn't going to point his gun again through the night.
That's
is
ridiculous.
kind of a ridiculous thing.
Yeah, it is.
Especially when he admits that he did.
Correct.
And now wants to act like, no, I
didn't.
say
No, I didn't.
anything.
I'm at trial, so no, I didn't.
What I'm saying is that the assumption that he pointed his gun at Rosenbaum is just an assumption.
I don't think
Which is not
matters.
It's not a blind
It's not
assumption.
unbelievable.
It's a
not
believable
unbelievable.
assumption if you see the
It's
video.
not even
and someone else.
circumstantial evidence.
No, here's what you're arguing. You're arguing if I didn't see it, it didn't happen. And what we're saying to you is it's reasonable to believe that something occurred between the two men that did not get captured on video. Not only that, some of the video footage that was even played,
Which makes it even more towards Kyle, because if something happened between these two men and the boys start running away from the guy because something happens, I'm running away from you and you're chasing me.
But-
And so let me go back to the guy with the yellow pants that said you did this to me, and he was aggressive to Kyle. Kyle was like, no, and
no, that's not what Kyle did.
he said,
Kyle said,
I did.
yes, I did.
And he
Black
walked
man-
off.
Let me tell you something.
Medic.
Listen.
He moved real quickly. He
To be
wasn't
honest
just
with
like
you-
he wasn't like this. I got to do this because this is our last show.
Father,
He
here
wasn't
we
like,
go.
yeah, I pointed the gun at you. What you gonna do? He said, yeah.
No, ma'am. That's so what you saying? When he said medic and pointed at the guy, the black guy should have shot him?
What I'm saying is,
No.
that
Answer that question
what I'm
first.
saying
so
is-
when he pointed it at the black guy in provocation,
Mm-hmm.
like the law says, the black guy would have been justified in shooting Kyle.
Facts.
Huh?
Yes.
That's crazy. He can't do that.
What? You point a gun at me and I can't shoot you? What are you talking about? If you point a gun at me, I'm shooting you.
Not in your fact pattern, you can't. Because the other guy, Rosenbaum, found out about the gun pointing.
You saying this as if you know this to be fact. It's not a fact that he found out about the gun pointing.
Okay, so do you realize that there's evidence, just like in the Aubrey case, that exists that was not permitted to come in at trial by your juror number 13 judge?
What
Oh,
I'm saying is this. Even if he found out, he still has no right to attack somebody else who didn't do something to him. There's no self-defense in this situation.
You can attack someone if you think you are stopping the threat to others.
Okay, so
You
if
are
I-
allowed
if- okay,
to
wait.
Hold on. You're allowed to use
I'm gonna let her
deadly
lawyer this
force.
situation up, 'cause
I'ma
she
lawyer
is
this
the
up for
lawyer.
your
She
listeners.
is the lawyer.
You are permitted to use deadly force in the protection of your life or the life of others.
Okay, so
you don't even have to know him.
I'm not disagreeing with that. However, if we in the streets and I'm 10 blocks away doing something or whatever time frame it was, there was a whole time frame. No one was in danger in that moment. If I pointed my gun at old boy and he attacked me, that is self-defense. If not for Kyle, for the boy with the yellow pants, but down the line, this telephone action, somebody told somebody who told somebody who told somebody this told somebody. It's not even a citizen arrest because you didn't even see it happen. Oh, you like how I did that. It's not even a citizen's arrest. You're not even.
Oh, let me fix that for you. As long as it's contemporaneous to when it happened.
But no, you have to be able to see it and have probable cause.
No, ma'am.
That is, yes, ma'am.
There
I don't
is-
want to argue with you, Law, because you're going to box me in. But I'm just going to go off of in these streets.
Why you running?
I'm running, girl.
Kyle, don't run, Kyle.
I'm
Don't
running.
run.
But according to, and this is honestly, we can't use Georgia law for Wisconsin law, but let's just play this game. According to Georgia law, you have to see, there was two parts, right? You have to see the felony being committed or see the misdemeanor being committed. And then if they flee and it's a felony, you can chase them. So I don't know what felony pointing the weapon is
aggravated assault.
Okay, so it's a felony, which has to be seen. So Rosenbaum did not, using Georgia law, Rosenbaum did not see the guy in the yellow pants get the gun pointed at him.
We don't know that. So because remember,
but it's not specifically the yellow. What we're saying is, because this is circumstantial. If he's pointed a gun at someone earlier in the night,
Marsha ain't gonna let that that's not circumstantial.
That is completely
That's possibility. No, because if Marsha had a client who pointed a gun at somebody and then you say, oh, well, I'm just gonna say he was pointing guns at other people. She ain't gonna let that fly. That's not circumstantial. That's like the lady who was like, if you go outside and you touch the grass and the grass is wet, you can assume that it's dew. And you was like, that's not circumstantial evidence. Maybe the sprinklers broke. You remember what I'm talking about? So no, and that is closer.
No.
That is more closer.
She left that door wide open.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not circumstantial evidence.
No, it is circumstantial. What she was.
I'm not talking about her.
No, that's in that case that you're talking about, what the mistake the prosecutor made
she left the door open.
She left the door wide open for me, and I stepped right in.
But because circumstantial.
No, it's still circumstantial.
Yeah.
What her argument was that if I come outside, I don't have to see it raining. It's circumstantial evidence that it rained if I can see the dew, if I touch the dew. And I was like, no. There's all different kinds of reasons why the grass could be wet.
Right.
What she should have picked is a different scenario.
But that's what I'm saying. This scenario does not meet circumstantial evidence.
Yes,
it does not. It does not.
Proving a pattern. People don't just willy-nilly point guns at people. So
that's
if he pointed a gun at someone earlier in the night, it wouldn't be uncommon that
for him to point it at him
later that he
pointed at that guy.
If somebody testified to it.
What I'm saying to you
is you're building a pattern. You're trying to say
I know, but that wasn't
he pointed the gun once and admitted to doing it.
All right, Mara, listen.
They didn't do it any other time.
Hold on.
Because Kyle only points guns at black people.
Exactly. That's why my hero. You know Rosenbaum was right. He wasn't
not your hero.
I thought he was on my side. All I'm saying, let me fix my head. All I'm saying is this, is that if you testified to it and said, oh, he pointed a gun at me, and then Kyle testified, I only pointed the gun at one guy, then yes, you have circumstantial evidence because you have evidence in the record.
So
because
if Kyle just says, I didn't point my gun at anybody,
we're believing him.
No.
We're believing him.
No.
Because he got white, chubby cheeks.
No, what I'm saying is that it has to be evidence entered into the record. There was no evidence.
Yeah, the evidence is the video of him pointing a gun at a black man. With yellow
Nobody
pants.
was on the stand that said he pointed guns to other people.
So wait.
We only need one video to show that he's pointed guns at people.
But you making a long connection.
It's not that far.
To say Rosenbaum, nobody knows why Rosenbaum was chasing Kyle. It could have been Rosenbaum punched a guy or Kyle stepped on his foot. It could have been anything.
That'd be great. And my argument would be recency. 10 minutes ago, he pointed a gun at a black man.
So 10 minutes ago, he pointed a gun at a black person.
Right.
That person heard through the grapevine.
When was we didn't say any heard. We're arguing. I'm arguing that he pointed the gun again.
Did the prosecutor argue that?
All right. Well,
you mean the one who lost the case?
Right.
You're talking about it.
I'm just saying, like, y'all creating scenarios.
Hold on a second.
Well,
we're not creating scenarios. What we're saying to you is there was a crappy prosecution. And what you might be shocked to know is that evidence existed, but because the prosecutor didn't do his job, it never came in. And now a guilty son of a gun is walking free and is at Mar-a-Lago doing photo shoots with Kofifi. Go ahead, pump him up. Pump him up and stay tuned. Season 2 will have stuff about him. He is definitely pumped up.
I'm definitely going to take your word that he was pointing a gun at other people. You know what I'm saying? But even with that being said, there has to be something that indicates that Rosenbaum was aware of this. Because for all we know, people could get shot for less.
All right,
people
so let me
get
ask you a
shot for
question.
stepping on your foot.
So if you found out that the evidence did exist, but it was just not presented to the jury, then that would change your opinion?
that
if you found out
I find out
that he did point the weapon at Kyle, did point the weapon at Rosenbaum,
and Rosenbaum knew,
that would change your.
And Rosenbaum knew.
I mean, if someone points a gun at me, I'm gonna remember.
I hope you would know.
And Rosenbaum,
unless you Stevie Wonder.
If Kyle pointed the gun at Rosenbaum, most definitely.
Okay, so that would change your position.
If he pointed at Rosenbaum.
Correct. That's what I'm asking. Yeah. That would change your position. Yeah. I'm out there just pointing. I pointed at Yellow Pants, ain't nothing happened. 10 minutes later, I pointed at him, right?
He gets to protect others. So I see you trying to narrow it down.
Right.
But I'm here to broaden it back up for you. So if he sees someone pointing a gun at somebody else,
he can chase him. He can chase him. He can attack him and try to get that gun. He can do it. That's the law.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking.
I know.
And
I smell smoke. I'm gonna need you to stop thinking so hard. If it's
the law, right? If it's the law that he
defense of others,
yeah, I can see his argument. Like if he survived, you know what I'm saying? I could see, and he was the victim and going up there.
So moral of the story: make sure they die.
Yeah,
so they don't survive.
But quiet as it's kept, I can also see that, you know, if that was the evidence and it was presented in trial, then yeah, I would probably think that if that was the law, then it is what it is. I don't have a dog in the fight. I just that was the law. If I knew that Rosenbaum saw him point the weapon and he was chasing after him, and the law says if you initiate the situation, blah blah blah, then yeah,
provocation.
I mean, at the end of the day, more of the story is. Prosecutors did a bad job because the story that should have been told is
exactly.
Look, he pointed a gun at a black person.
Yeah.
10 minutes before he interacted with Rosenbaum.
But see,
and we're trying to say a pattern is here. You think he just stopped at pointing the gun at one black man? He didn't stop. And if I can build that story up, I can get you to a point where you say.
But as a juror, I would need to see. I can't just take your word because I just don't trust the prosecutors. If I go, I just don't trust the prosecutors.
No, you can trust this one because he did a crappy job.
As a juror,
and now we have a killer.
As a juror, I would need to see somebody because, like, when they do the closing or when because the defense is gonna be like, objection, Your Honor, that's not in evidence or something like that.
No, it's
you know what I'm saying?
Evidence because I'm showing you video.
Yeah, he pointed, but that doesn't mean he pointed at other people, and there's no evidence indicating that he pointed at other people.
But I can say circumstantially, though there's no evidence, you can
No, you can draw inferences. Yes. You can draw reasonable inferences at trial. Well, and you can argue reasonable inferences because remember, lawyers' statements are arguments. I mean, that's argument, right. And when you're in argument, you're not supposed to really be drawing those objections unless the person is either misstating the law or misstating the facts.
And you talking about when you're in opening and closing?
Correct. When you're in opening statements, you're supposed to tell the jurors what you think the evidence is going to show. Yeah. And in closing, you're supposed to tell the jurors what the evidence
But see, Marcia would have been like, if she was a defense attorney and she had the client, there's no evidence that indicated that he was pointing. So when the prosecutor tells you, you're about to put someone in
that's
jail.
Argument. And it's up to a juror.
But see, that's what I would have heard that. And I'd have been like, not guilty.
That's okay. But Becky would have been in that courtroom and she would have been like, hey, that sounds like it was reasonable. It was just 10 minutes afterwards.
Yeah. And I'd have been like, you going to put somebody in jail off of something that you think is it's not even beyond a reason.
So you're going to say, when's the last time you pointed a gun at somebody?
Wait a minute.
If I point a gun at somebody, I'm going to shoot their ass.
I know. When's the last time you pointed a gun at somebody and stopped pointing?
And that's what he did.
No, but if you chase it. No. If you chasing me, I don't know why you chasing me. I'm going to shoot you.
Oh, you know why I'm chasing you. You around here pointing guns at folks. Stop acting brand new. And I'm defending self and others under the law. You provoker.
Try me if you want to.
Provocative.
Run up, get gun up.
Any which way.
Enough. We got a guilty on Ahmaud Arbery.
Yes.
That is a good season closer. I know his mother's wounds will never heal because it's hard for those type of wounds to ever heal. To bury your child instead of your child burying you.
That's true.
That's tough. So when people say you get closure, you really don't. You get healing in certain spots.
Yeah.
But those wounds can be opened by a photograph.
Yeah,
a smell, a fragrance, a shirt, a look, a smile, a sock,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? A flower, any little thing, a joke that reminds you of your baby, who you will always say your mother is supposed to protect you and they're supposed to keep you from harm. And you're thinking about, had I known, I saw her interview and she said, had I known he was running on that side of the highway, I would have stopped him because I know it was dangerous on that side of the highway. So, our condolences to the Ahmaud Arbery family. And we know that, you guys are going to use this as a springboard to effect change for every young Black runner that's out there that's running in a neighborhood, that they don't have to be gunned down or chased and cornered like a rat.
Yeah.
And to Guilty Kyle, we're waiting for season 2 because we know you're going to bring material for us. But we're going to do a quick run through of all our episodes. What's your favorite episode?
I think my favorite was just, I don't know, last week. I just been liking them all. You know what I'm saying? I just be having fun, talking SHIZ,
making up fact patterns that don't make no sense.
I mean, but they be fun. They be fun.
They're funny.
I guess my favorite episode was probably all the ones I had to concede my point. Like, oh, I guess Kamala is Black. I did have to go to Wikipedia. But is she Black enough? And I don't think she's Black enough, because no Black woman would have run with a white man who she thought was racist. Because Black women hold grudges.
No,
they be like, oh no, because I remember back in 1994 when you looked and did this, and I was like, oh no, and be holding a grudge ever since.
Black women.
Oh, bye. Well, I guess you ain't Christian, because you told me I would never forgive that situation and this situation and that situation at one time, and I know you done forgave that person. I don't know why you forgave that person.
Well, who said, oh, it's the Jesus in me that causes me to forgive?
That is me.
Oh.
But I do have a little bit of opportunist in me.
Oh, is that what it is? I think my favorite episode is Juneteenth.
Is it? I thought you were going to say episode 1.
No, Juneteenth. My money. I got paid.
Well, I
guess. My $100 bet.
Well.
I said we're going to bring the funny and the money. And you brought the money with the funny.
All I'm gonna say,
I do like episode 1 though. I don't know what it is about episode 1. Maybe it's because
you ain't watched it since episode 1.
I love episode.
you ain't watched it since I didn't see it, and I was like, man, there's so many other ones.
I love episode 1. I just think episode 1 was funny.
That's because that's the first one you saw back. Like,
I thought it was.
How many weeks ago? 31 weeks ago.
I thought it was funny.
You haven't seen it since. I have watched it, and I'm like, oh, okay. Let me fast forward through this part. Oh, I like that part. I like that part. I just think that we were just happy with it because we just didn't know what it was going to be.
We were doing good.
I think our expectation, not necessarily that it was low. I think our expectation was just like,
look, my expectations was extremely low.
Yeah.
So you outperformed.
We outperformed. We were graded on the curve. But it's so many episodes that just killed that one. But, yeah. So let's get back to your Joe Biden bet. I think we have enough listeners to where we might not lose any listeners after I say this.
Oh, wait a minute. You should have pre-showed that.
Yes.
So that we can determine.
I forgive these listeners because they know not what they do. And I say that because if y'all think that a white man giving you Juneteenth represent anything that's beneficial to the Black community, you do need to be forgiven. And that's why I was blessed with the with the spirit of forgiveness. So tell your boy to step his game up because that was weak. And if he keeps on getting us weak stuff, he will definitely not be in office because I ain't voting for him.
Did you even vote the first time?
I did vote.
And you voted for him?
Michelle Obama.
You voted for Michelle Obama.
I literally wrote her name.
So why are we worried about you? You can say whatever you want. We don't need you. We won without you.
They worried about they should be worried about me because there's a lot of me's in
You're
society
voting for somebody.
No. It's not that I'm voting for somebody. The purpose is a protest vote. If you don't do what you say and I see who you are, you're not going to get my vote. You have to work for it. You just can't do whatever.
Okay, well that was a vote for Trump.
And
so
say whatever.
Kofifi.
Is it?
And you
So
lost.
me not voting for Joe Biden is a vote for Trump?
Absolutely.
So how does that don't even make sense.
That makes
sense. Is it because I'm black and I should automatically vote for Democrat?
No, ma'am.
So how does that make it a vote for Trump?
But if I have to die by gun or by poison, I'll take a poison. It takes a little longer. Trump is gun.
I'd rather rip off the
Trump
Band-Aid.
is the gun. And Biden
rip off the Band-Aid.
Is the poison.
I'm just going to be poisoned and just die slowly as I see
I'll
you take
my time because at least I can see my kids over there. And I can see my friends over there. And I can see my parents over there. Oh, y'all look so
as
beautiful.
they stripped you from your dignity.
No.
As they strip you from just your integrity. As they just strip and strip and strip everything away from you. So you would rather take it like, I want to go out like a champ.
First of all, she said, strip me all at once, but make me butt naked Trump right
Just take me out. Just take me out.
Just take everything off.
Just take me out. Take me out like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Because at least I'm going to show up, do something for the people, and then, bloop, I'm gone. I'm just saying.
He who fights and runs away lives to fight another day.
Oh, that's so weak. Martin Luther King.
Thank you.
Martin Luther King has done more.
By the way, people.
Hold on. Martin Luther King has done more for the cause than any person that came after him.
Okay, so let me really upset this apple cart and blow up the final season. We are still dealing with everything
because ain't nobody trying to
that Martin marched, kneeled, prayed, and sang about. So you know what? I'm not really impressed.
We got
take that to the bank. And I don't care
Civil Rights Bill.
Whether you white,
we got Civil Rights
black,
Bill.
brown, Kamala, not black enough, not brown enough. Take that to the bank. I am not pleased.
We got the Civil Rights Bill
with the success. Because I think we got to a place.
Because ain't nobody dying no more.
No. I believe we got to a place where we got complacent.
Ain't nobody dying no more.
Complacent.
Because ain't nobody dying no more.
And then what the civil rights activists did after Martin passed away?
Got complacent.
Let's sit down.
Right, and take their poison.
Sit down.
They took their poison.
Sit down.
You ain't just proved my point.
Sit down.
You proved my point. No one's dying for the cause anymore.
Sit down.
No one's dying for the cause.
It's moving too fast.
The cause.
What? Cause you got no choice. Cause you're not raising up leadership.
Exactly.
Cause you're not voting. Cause you're wasting a vote for Michelle Obama.
We've been let's go over all these Democrats that we voted for and nothing has changed. What are we talking about?
Are you kidding me? Let me tell you what has changed.
I thought you said that.
President Clinton. No, I'm talking about the speed of the change. President Clinton was known as the first black president. Okay?
3 strikes.
And let me tell you why.
The first black's Uncle Tom. How about that?
Went to school at a record number. Check your facts. Blacks went to school at a record number.
And
Blacks
prison.
Graduated at a record number.
And prison.
Blacks bought homes at a record number.
And prison.
Okay? So don't forget that. Under the Republicans, they went to prison at a record number. They went to prison at a record number.
Joe Biden and Bill Clinton came up with the 3 strikes bill that caused black people to go from the school to the prison cell. What are we talking about?
If we're having years where we're going backwards and forwards, I'll take those years. Over years under the Republican administration, where we're only going backwards. Thank you.
So are we not going to address the 3 strike law? We're not doing that?
The funny thing is about those kinds of things, like people were 4 and 5 years old when these things are happening, and they're like holding it as a personal grudge. I find it
because these are the fathers, these are the dads that were going to jail of these kids.
These are very interesting things because these are, if you talk to these people, most of them are people who have 2-parent households and stuff like that. It's very interesting.
I don't think that's necessarily true. There's been plenty.
Most of these people who are holding it against them,
New York is
people who never even went to prison.
Never experienced
New York,
their parents went to prison.
New York was a whole Democratic state, and they was doing stop and frisk. The mayor was a Democrat.
America was a racist country, and still is. So what are we talking about?
So why are we saying it as if the Democrats should get a pass? Nobody gets a pass. Republicans don't get a pass. Democrats don't get a pass.
What I'm trying to explain to you is the racism.
Oh, so you just gonna mansplain to me?
Yeah, of course.
I'm listening.
Welcome to this man's court.
We are not drinking it up, but we out of this money.
If I had something a little more masculine in here, let me see.
Get a horn. Get the bombs.
I got my bombs.
Okay.
I got my bombs. No.
Please teach us as you mansplain to us.
No, because there's always, you're always going to fight a battle of racism against anything in America, which is progress, really and truly. Anytime you progress to the ideal that America was founded on, like in theory for everyone, anytime you try and make a step towards that, you're always going to find the resistance against that, right? That resistance is always going to be there, and there's always going to be negatives that you're going to have to give up to get to those positives. And what you're hoping is that for every 2 steps forward you take, that you're only taking 1 back. You
must not have saw. I don't want to hear nothing else you said. Got to say.
I know. I've seen.
You must not seen all
videos. I understand what the 3 strikes were.
What did the LGBT community had to go 2 steps back from because they got marriage? What did the Asian community had to go 2 steps back from?
They're not at the bottom.
They had a situation. They had a few situations, and then they got a law, a hate bill specifically for Asians. These are things that I'm discounting. I think they should.
Georgia has a hate crime law because of Ahmaud.
But let me no. Georgia has the citizens arrest.
No, there's
got
2.
Repealed.
No,
got
there's
repealed.
2. Remember, they repealed the citizens arrest and they put a hate crime law in.
Okay, but what I'm telling you is this. When it came to the Emmett Till, comes to the Emmett Till, how old is Emmett Till? No. Emmett Till bill been pending
I think
for a long time. It's been pending in the Congress for a long time. When it comes to reparations, I'm not saying it has to pass, but it's still in research. The Asian community got money. They got money for the hate crimes that was happening in a 1-year time span. Ooh, I'm just spitting. But I said that to say, let me just
it's juicy.
It's juicy. It is. I say that to say we always are giving out passes. Out passes.
I don't think you realize how the process works.
It don't work. It only works like that for black people. It only works like that for black people.
Agreed.
It doesn't work for the LGBT community like that.
You know why?
It doesn't work for why.
But you got to get to why. Because you not at why. You're only at the problem. You're not at how the problem got created.
Because we want to take our poison and make a slow process.
No.
Because you vote for Michelle Obama and put a Republican in that damn seat.
Obama.
That's
the
what you
first
did.
Obama.
Wasted a vote for Michelle.
Listen.
Who already said, I'm not running.
Okay, so we voted for Clinton. And we voted for Obama. And we got 8 years of Clinton, 8 years of Obama.
You just and we skip the 8 years in between?
Yeah.
I mean, but it fluctuates.
And
now we got Joe Biden.
You're going to skip the 8 years in between?
I understand that, but it's not Trump. Listen.
No, but
Trump
I'm saying there's no regression.
Right.
Trump just brought it to your face.
What I'm saying is,
thank you.
No. Let me finish what I'm saying.
What happened
let me finish what I'm saying.
Bush. What happened under Bush?
Repealed a lot of things that Obama did. Bush, that wasn't an issue with Bush.
That's exactly what happened with Bush. The financial crisis happened because
of Bush.
Bush took away those taxes that were there.
I'm not talking about Bush 1.
I'm talking about Bush 2.
Bush 2?
Yeah.
But the financial crisis started with Bill Clinton and the housing bubble.
No.
Oh my God! Hold on, we about to check them facts. Hey, wait a minute. First of all,
just because it's 3 against 1.
No. Oh, we're not closing. We're gonna be here all night. This is gonna be a 3-hour episode.
Fannie Mae. Wait.
Hey, hold on.
Look, Fannie Mae was under the Democratic.
Ma'am, stop for a second.
Fannie Mae,
No.
Freddie Mac.
I'm gonna fix you. I'm gonna fix you. I'm about to dress you up, not even down. President Clinton asked anybody. He
had a surplus. I understand that.
They even interviewed the Koch brothers. And what did he say? The best, the most fiscally responsible president this United States has ever seen is William Clinton. Call him Bill.
Subprime mortgages started
a surplus. Hold on a second. Let's talk about plus. Money sitting in a pot that nobody was talking about, a deficit or debt.
I'm not referring to.
No. You got to refer to that.
That's not the. These are 2 different issues.
No, they're not.
The issues
that
are all connected.
That's also an issue.
No. If you allow Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac to give out subprime loans And it started in the Clintons, and it went through the Bushes, and then it happened with Obama. It blew up in Obama.
Do you want me to tell you why? If I have a surplus and I say I can back what you're doing, I'm going to cover you because I have a surplus. Guess who they was
giving them out to? The blacks.
No, but
so it's racist.
No, but if I'm giving black people homes for the worst things,
subprime mortgages,
but I'm giving to you where homes, and but the government. No, hold on, and the government can back it. I have the money to back it
because I've been.
But what I'm saying is, no matter if you can back it or not, you can still set up parameters to say you cannot change someone's rate. You shouldn't be giving out variable rates. If I'm backing you, if I can back you with this money, you shouldn't be giving out subprime loans where the variable can change at any minute.
Yes, but the variable wasn't fluctuating like that because the standard we have surplus. So our credit score is good as America. Everyone is financially booming. So the subprime, when you see from 0 to 22%, and you're getting 5%, 3%,
right, but that's
5%,
what I'm saying.
8%, 3%.
It's controlled.
It's because it's controlled by the back end.
But what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter. It's they started it though.
No, you can't focus on that because you have to see
Democrats.
What the future
I'm sorry.
happens.
No.
I'm sorry, Democrats.
Let me tell you something though. You cannot. You got to run your numbers, and we're going to give you some more homework.
I ain't doing it.
When you come back, we can tell, because she's speaking like somebody ain't done no homework.
I'm speaking like it started.
But who done it?
It started.
It doesn't make it what failed.
Correct.
There's nothing good about a subprime mortgage.
Cooking a good turkey, and you come in, leave, and you come in and let that
burn it up.
If you
don't blame me,
if you don't prep the turkey right.
But I did.
No, but I did.
You don't know
if it wasn't prepped right because you don't know the backing.
Because all you did was burn it. All you did was burn it.
All you said is it's their fault because they started it. You didn't tell me they started.
If you set up the parameters,
I set the parameters because I have the controls.
It's just like you have to put out the rules. Any game that you play, you have to have rules first. If your rules is whack and it makes the game whack, the game is whack. No matter if it starts off great, it doesn't matter if it starts off great. If the foundation of a house is weak and it looks good,
I'm gonna use that analogy. I'm gonna use that analogy, right?
Don't build it.
I put the rules in place. Your dumb behind come behind me, break all the rules, and then want to fuss about the game one right, but you're not playing about none of the rules I put in place.
It's like Louisiana when they put the the pier, not the piers, but the little engineering words.
the
levees words. When they didn't set up the levees right the second time, and Katrina comes in and wipe everything out. You didn't set it up right. It doesn't matter. You can't. Worst case scenario.
No. Hold on a second.
That is way too complex to just compare it to the levee.
No. Let me go back to the levee for a second. Do you honestly believe that they didn't break those levees to keep the water off of the White Houses?
That's what I'm telling you.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
we on the same page.
No, we're not.
They give it subprime mortgages to black people.
Okay, now we're going into vaccine.
You just said. You just said it wasn't built right.
Hot.
Now, what if you can't take that off? We're in the middle of a show.
Oh, okay.
What if the levee was built properly?
Giving them a Christmas special.
She going from a Christmas special to a summer bikini hot.
Go ahead.
What if the levees were built properly and we busted them ourselves so that the water would come off of the rich neighborhoods and go to the poor neighborhoods?
That's my point.
No. That's not your point. You said, what if it wasn't built right?
That's even worse.
No.
Yours is worse.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
That's what she's saying is, I'm the person who built it. I'm not the person who destroyed it.
Correct. I built it properly. But
what if you built it properly on
what
purpose?
If I built it properly? Properly. It's going to hold the water. The levee is not going to break.
You talking about the white people houses?
Could you stop and listen?
I mean, you gotta keep me attention.
You gotta pay attention now.
Okay.
If I build the levee properly, right, it's going to hold the water. But somebody who's now in control of levees, no longer me, I'm out of office, right, decides I'm going to do something different with this levee. I'm going to destroy this levee on purpose.
No, I'm not going to pay for the maintenance.
Right? That's my point.
That's Trump. That's the Trump.
No.
That's not.
It's the same thing. Trump just let you know he ain't gonna pay for the movies.
That's correct. All I'm doing is telling you I'm not gonna do that. But before we go,
why y'all can never say nothing bad about Democrats?
But before we go,
whose hand is in your pocket?
But before we go, and somebody coming behind me says, you know what? Let the water go to the poorhouses. Let it go destroy the poorhouses. I'm not gonna maintain it. Either one or the other. Either I'm not gonna maintain.
Let's go with the maintain.
Let's go with the maintain. Because if I go with conspiracy theory, we busted it on purpose. You understand what I'm saying? We busted it on purpose because we want to take the water off. Okay, hurricane's gone, and this water need to go somewhere. We don't want it to go to the $1 million houses. Let it go down there. And when it goes down there, guess what? We also have a benefit because they're gonna run up out of here, and we're gonna get their properties for nothing. So and then we're gonna build $500,000 houses.
I just want to know.
And when they come back,
in what world does sub anything sound good? Subway don't even sound good.
No.
What does sub?
Now, you be careful now. Hold on a second.
We like Subway.
Hold on. You don't want to defame no Subway on the clothes now.
What does
there might be a sponsor.
What does Sub Prime?
Hey, hold on.
We
like Subway. I eat fresh.
And I've heard. In fact, we're about to refresh this podcast.
What?
We like Subway.
When does Sub Prime ever sound? It's a subprime mortgage.
Here's the thing, y'all like
get
to
caught
do
up
this
in words.
nomenclature thing.
Yeah, words
and stuff and things.
Words.
If
Can you
don't
define
understand
nomenclature, please?
I'm sorry.
What? I'm sorry. Listen, I don't walk around here pretending that I know everything.
No faking, turkey bacon.
Like turkey bacon.
No,
just keep it 100.
Don't fake it. Keep it on.
And don't you be laughing no more.
Oh,
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about him.
What I'm saying is.
you
nomenclature
yes,
is
please define it for the
just
people.
names, the how things are said. Like you're basically, I'm saying you're obsessed with how things are said and how things sound bad instead of what the thing actually is. So, yeah, that's a good one. Communism or
tell me
socialism.
Tell me the good thing
Socialism,
about a
something like
subprime mortgage.
the fact that it gives you access and allows you to bet on the bank and the market. Correct. And say, I know that this mortgage is not going to go up to a ridiculous percentage because the market is doing well. The government is backing. So if I'm going to run into trouble, the government has the money to give me the win because the economy went out of whack. So they can help me out in order to fix this. And there are so many different parameters that you can bet on. So if I can get a house and subprime it and I'm getting at 1%, while the other person who got a steady mortgage gets it at 5% constantly, I am winning at that point in time. And that gives people the ability to make housing affordable for them, right? It just needs to have the correct scenario in order for it to work. And at the time, coming out of 1999 and the 2000s, back when you was
Bush,
shaking your butt to juvenile.
First Bush,
girl, you look good on your ass. That thing good.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
First
still.
Bush.
No, second Bush. This is
no, the 90s was first Bush.
No, I'm saying I said 99, 2000.
Okay.
From
So
the 99 to the 2000s.
we coming out of Clinton, and of course, Al Gore probably should have won that election.
He did.
And he probably did. And thanks
And
to
the
the
Supreme
Supreme
Court
Court
said, no, we'll
they
select the
said
president,
no.
please.
George Bush.
John Kerry should have won.
George Bush is probably good. No. George Bush won that
John
one.
Kerry lost.
Yeah.
We know how to say lose.
Yeah.
You didn't hear what I
we know
said.
how it goes.
No, we know how to say losers. We know losers when we see them.
Yeah.
We call
That's
it
why we
spade a
don't bring you
spade.
to fights.
Hello?
So do you believe Trump won that first time?
Won what first time?
Do you think Trump won
Absolutely.
the first time?
He fooled a lot of people, including you.
I didn't vote for Trump.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I voted for Hillary.
I'm sorry. She voted for,
that was a
Michelle
wasted
Obama.
vote. The first time I
You
voted
voted
for
for
Hillary.
Michelle.
The
Oh,
first
you
time I
voted for
voted for Hillary, and that was a wasted vote. I did it with my nose like.
So I mean, at least you knew you were doing the right thing.
I feel like I'm taking a gamble.
At least you knew you were doing the right thing. You were
No, I
this
did
is
not feel
You
like.
can hold your breath while you do the right thing.
Yeah,
I did not feel like.
You can hold your breath when you forgive people as a
when
good
she
Christian.
disrespected Michelle.
Excuse me.
Huh?
What is going on?
Disrespected Michelle Obama.
This is the Michelle Obama disrespect drink.
She disrespected Michelle Obama. So.
And are you disrespecting this drink?
She been talking too much, just saying a whole bunch of stuff that has nothing back, no facts to back. That's facts, not in evidence,
She
ma'am.
is never dry.
She was drooling a few seconds ago. That's why she dry.
She let it all out.
She's never dry.
She was drooling, and now she dry.
I did. Drooling down the river.
All right. The show is out of control. We might as well just pull up. We're going to pull up. Okay? I got my $100. That was my best episode because I got paid.
Well, there's that.
To talk. And we're closing episode.
Let's go, Brandon.
We're closing episode number 31. Merry Christmas
and a happy
Hanukkah.
New Year.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Yes.
I hear my bells. Is that Santa coming through?
I hear those sleigh bells ringling, jing, jing, jingling too.
This dingaling.
A dingaling? We should not be saying that on camera. We are in public.
This is a dingaling sitting next to me.
Is my hair still looking good?
Is her hair looking good with her Santa hat? Ladies and gentlemen, please look for our episodes every Wednesday.
Not the next
You're looking for shorts. You're looking for shorts. Don't stop watching. Shorts are out there.
Don't stop.
But this is season 1, and we are closing it. We wish you a happy New Year.
Have a very
many blessings
Christmas.
for 2022.
Happy New Year. You like I did that?
No.
Oh, we should play that Rudolph. Hey, Rudolph, won't you guide my sleigh?
All right, stop right there.
Yes,
I'm not trying to get
enough beats. We're not paying for it.
We're not paying for it. Shout out to the Temptations. Or the Raisins, the California
and now
Raisins.
you credit them. Thank you.
Am I supposed to be doing that?
Yes.
Just edit that out.
Yeah. They're like, oh, okay. So you knew it was our song.
Just edit that out.
Look for us on
Spotify,
Apple,
Google,
and don't forget to watch us on YouTube. Divas out.
Divas unite. We'll drink to that.
Oh yeah, I guess I will drink to that. I had already drank to it.
This season went from real prim and proper to girl, let me tell you.
That's you. I'm still prim. I'm proper. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you,
ladies and gentlemen.
That was fun. It was crazy as hell. It was real crazy. We out.
We got to drink to that.